We need to remain willing to tolerate the speech that we despise. We need to not just tolerate it, we need to stand behind it if it is threatened. That's one of the lowest rungs on the ladder of justice. That's it. That people have a right to speak their mind. When it comes to Penelope Cruz, she's standing up for Hamas. That's flat wrong. But I will tell you this. The Palestinian people have been lied to. They have been used by their own leaders for decades. Not even Jordan has helped the Palestinians because Jordan doesn't care about the Palestinians either. Jordan cares about the land. Why did they make a secret deal with Israel in the 1960s? They said, we'll march, but we're only going to march this far. Just let us have this. And they were fine. And yet, even though they did that, they still do not let the Palestinians become Jordanians, even though most of them are all still living in camps. And they were born in those camps in Jordan. They've been born in Jordan since 1947, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The evil that you find in the Middle East is from the political system. Just as same as it was in Germany. We didn't hate the Germans. We did, however, call for the Nazis to be disbanded and obliterated. The ideology of National Socialism, we called it by its name, not Nazis, evil. And we have to do the same now. Hamas is evil, as are those who actively fight with them knowingly. Those who wish to live in peace, that are caught in the crossfire, we have to pray for. We actually have to aid. When this thing is over, just like we did with the Germans, we have to aid them and begin the long battle of healing hearts. That's going to be the hardest thing yet. Killing people is easy. Healing them is hard. Israel has a right to exist. It has a right to defend itself in the way it sees fit. It's their country. It's not ours. They're surrounded by millions of people who deny the Holocaust even happened. And then they go the extra step and say they don't only say the Jewish state doesn't have a right to exist, but the Jewish people don't have a right to exist. I will continue to encourage Israel to fight as quickly and as surgically and as ethically as they possibly can. But I'm not going to play in the hands of those in Hamas who want us to believe that the Israelis hate the Palestinians. It's the same people trying to convince the world that we, as Americans, hated the Iraqi people. We don't have a problem with the Iraqi people. We don't have a problem with the Afghani people. The Jewish people have not had the right to defend themselves from those who have tried to round them up and kill them since the time of Rome. They've always lived as a guest in somebody else's country. They've always had to rely on the friendship, mercy, or protection of others. And 19 separate times, those so-called friends and fellow human beings turned the other way while they were rounded up and slaughtered en masse. Never again. That's what it means to me. Never again. That means never again. We have to call evil by its name and stand firmly by those who are at least trying to uphold the Western Judeo-Christian respect for life. We must humbly and fervently pray for peace, justice, reconciliation, all the while holding fast to those simple, eternal principles that have always made America the closest thing. It's not perfect, but it is still the closest thing to that shining city on the hill. But if we lose those principles, that light goes out. We cannot talk about interests. We cannot talk about our business interests. We have to talk about our values. Hollywood, I am with you on Israel. I am with you on where Hamas is. I stand firmly by the side of Penelope Cruz if you try to blacklist her for her point of view. I do not stand with her on her opinion. I stand with her firmly on her right to express it. Because America is better than blacklists and loyalty oaths.